As a content creator, I regularly watch other creators to get inspired. But when I decided to launch this channel, I realized the very people meant to spark my creativity were instead holding me back. What was happening there? Currently, my top 3 most inspiring YouTubers are Van Neistat, because he's artsy yet down to earth, Ali Abdaal, because he's a systematic genius, and Answering Progress, because of Sabrina Cruz's humor-driven storytelling. Here's how their very success can keep both me and maybe you from hitting publish. Let's say you have an idea for your first video. You have the title, you have the outline, you even have the inspiring video that got you going. And you start writing, but you get to the line where you wrote, "Writing is like sailing." And you just know that if Van Neistat would have written this line, this is the spot where he'd put a video of himself sailing his boat back in 2009. Or maybe building his boat, I don't know. And you have exactly 0 archive. Frankly, all you have is a messy drawer. How do you handle this writer's block or creator block? What most people do is seek guidance from the very same mentors. And those mentors tell you to just do it. The most important thing to do is just do it. Believe in yourself. And similar cliches. Don't think about it. Start today. And this is where you make your critical mistake. You listen to them. Oh my God, just do it is the worst advice. This is where you go and use ChatGPT to help you write. This is where you follow the same process or template that promises success but only has benign advice like step 1, find your niche, where you end up with work that is at best generic. The fact you're blocked is not because you don't have the right template or the right process. It's because you've been impacted by what I call the hidden creator edge. The hidden creator edge is the unique, often invisible advantage a creator brings to their content. Something that meaningfully shapes their style, storytelling, or execution, even if it's not obvious to the audience. Van Neistat has remarkable handcrafting skills. Van has also been filming and chronicling his footage for more than 20 years. That's 20 years of footage. Ali Abdaal has been focused on, and is just a master of, studying. He's built systems of learning while becoming a doctor at Cambridge and then while becoming one of the most known productivity experts. And Sabrina from Answering Progress? Well, she's also a genius, one that can code, do elaborate animations. She even built her own running shoes. Don't worry, there is an alternative. This came to me by analyzing positioning expert April Dunford. April's episodes are pretty straightforward. She takes a positioning topic and covers it. It's her talking head. No B-roll footage, nothing she builds from scratch, no surprising edits or zoom-ins, not even graphics. But each episode has a gem that April shares consistently and ChatGPT can't fake. Real customer stories. Stories related to the topic at hand that Dunford experienced with a client at some point over the years in her career.
I want to tell you a story about the first product I ever worked on. Here's one example. Once I was in a space and we were selling ERP to mid-sized manufacturing. Let me tell you a story. So way back when, it's 100 million years ago, I'm really junior, working at this startup.
Now, I don't know exactly how April Dunford's process goes, but I can safely assume that for every episode, she spends a lot of time just looking back and finding a story that relates to her topic at hand. This is her hidden creator edge. So before you start just doing, you need to find and commit to your own hidden creator edge. By the way, my hidden creator edge is analyzing other content creators. So here are a few other possible hidden creator edges you can use. One is the unique archive. This will require you to spend time finding and editing old footage that you took. And this is exactly what Van Neistat does. Next is filming abilities. This will require you to spend time planning your shots and shooting them over and over again. And this is what Casey Neistat does. Another unique edge is access to notable people. This will require you to spend time outreaching and booking guests and also coming up with the right questions. And this is what David Perel does. Next is subject matter expertise. This will require you to stay up to date with current trends, like Aleida Solis in SEO. Another one is research abilities. This will require you to do research, real research. And this is what Answer in Progress does. Next is location. Yes, location can be a hidden creator edge, like John Wilson, who is a filmmaker known for documenting his life in New York. Next, high production value. This will require you to meticulously plan your filming days, like Chris Do does. Work as it happens is another edge. I also call it building in public. This will require you to document your everyday work, like Adam Robinson does. Next is thought leadership. This will require you to figure out your ideas and point of view on various topics, like Jay Akanzo does. And I could go on, but I think you get the picture. The important thing to remember is your hidden creator edge will require major time investment on your part, week over week, while producing your work. One final note, there's another sort of hidden edge that as a creator, you should keep as hidden, even to yourself. This is the mystery that makes creators like Wes Anderson, for example, so unique. You're making your thing, and in the process, something happens and you discover your style and your talent. But this is not something that you should actively seek out. However, the other hidden edge that I've been talking about is definitely something you should. When you have your edge, it's so much easier to finish a project and go, yeah, this should have been made. This should have been made. I hope you've enjoyed this first episode. I want to make these videos because I think there's a lot to uncover when it comes to creating content beyond the obvious and the technical. Join me again soon, and I'd love it if you subscribe.